Okay, it's fine. You don't have to buy everything. It might look like really good value, but you don't have to buy it all. Hello friends and fellow gamers, MKxJUMP here, and we're going to be taking a look at the new value packages that have been released today on Idle Heroes. I've taken a little sneak peek, and boy do they look pretty good. And that scares me, because good value packages are what gets people spending. And firstly, spending is great for the game, because it means the devs are getting more money, so the likelihood that Idle Heroes becomes irrelevant is increasingly slim. However, it also means you guys are potentially spending more money than you can afford. So before we even get started, make sure you budget for Idle Heroes. It's a very expensive game if you get carried away, and you need to prioritize goals and achievements that are realistic and spend an amount of money that you can afford. Think of it very simply. The money that you spend on Idle Heroes is money you should be able to afford to lose, or money that you would spend on other entertainment things that you choose to prioritize on Idle Heroes instead. Make sure you can pay your rent, your bills, and everything else before we get started, because guys, these value packages may just tempt you to part with your cash. Be sensible, be safe, and don't get addicted. So folks, it's here. Let's go take a look at the first thing we know that was coming, which is Hand of Midas. Very simply, we get more gold. In this case, I have 1.4 million coming in for free. That's quite good, and I imagine if I spend gems, I'll get even more? Tempting, because I actually don't have a lot of gold. So actually, let's see how far this goes, just for a one-time thing. So that gets me 2.4. Oh, it doubles. This is pretty much 4.6, 8.7 for 200. Wow, this just keeps on going. 16 mil? Yikes. 23 mil? Okay, and this is because I'm VIP 8, so it will be even higher if your VIP score is higher too. And you can buy this every day. Oh my word, this is frighteningly dangerous. Look at that, 34 million. Oh my word, 12,000. That's what's that going to get me, 38 million? Okay, I'm just going to stop now. This is getting ridiculous. But either way, that's a ton of gold, and gold is something I'm quite short of in the VIP series, so that's quite nice. And whilst I'm here, let me remind myself to go ahead and buy cores and scrolls for the day before I run out of gems. Although, on the topic of gems, guys, let's go take a look at what we can buy and see whether there's more gems available to us. You know about this week, you know it's the Moonlight Gift, you know you get rewarded for spending, and you have to spend 150 bucks or 7,500 VIP XP, whatever that is in your local currency. So, let's go take a look at the cool events, because things have changed. Transcendence packages now offer way more cores. Look at this. The $100 package, when it first came out, offered 10 cores and 5,000 gems. Then they changed it to 20 cores, and now it's 30 cores. Perhaps there's just a massive group of players that just aren't buying cores, and I actually think that's pretty true. I think the only people that do buy cores are early game players that are heavy spenders that get very excited and go, ooh, cores, these are cool, or people that are just mega whales. I don't know if there's a lot of people that aren't heavy spenders that buy cores outside of spending events, because let's be honest, you know, they're pretty expensive. So I guess increasing the number you get isn't too bad, and we should probably weigh this up as if we were going to do it in guidance. So here you can guarantee that you are going to get 500,000 or 500,000 stellar shards from buying this. So think of this as 35-star heroes and 500,000 stellar shards, all for the humble price, humble, of 100 bucks. Crazy. Now, let's go to the monthly package and see what we have going on here. Okay. Right, first package. This is new. Building Material Selection Chest 1. Okay, that's a lot. 100,000 is a substantial amount of these things, and you could never buy them before, and now being able to buy them every month for 10 bucks is actually pretty good for those of you that have unlocked the Void and are trying to push yourself in the Celestial Island update by having Void 4 heroes. So that's actually really, really good for those of you that want to do this. Buying this is excellent. So yeah, if you need building materials and they're what's holding you back, you can buy them here. Of course, you can get them in other ways as well from the Tower of Dreams and as well from Seal End Smashes, but if you need to push yourself that little bit further, once a month, you can get some more. The next package doesn't look as exciting. First of all, we have Orange Artifact Fragments, and 30 bucks is what it costs. This other thing we're getting better be good. 6-star orange equipment. Okay, yeah, nope. Skip that. Not important. Next up, we have 30,000 Artifact Essence for 50 bucks. This humored me when I saw this, because I know there's definitely people out there that will totally buy this because they just want to get splendid artifacts as soon as possible. Because you got to bear in mind, 30,000 Artifact Essence is one splendid artifact. Is it worth it? It's so hard to say, because we spend so many gems on this account trying to pick up orange exclusive artifacts from the Celestial Island. It's 5,000 every time, and one of those barely scratches the surface on what we need for a splendid artifact. The fact that you can spend 50 bucks and it gets you all of the artifact essence you need for a splendid artifact could be a tempting, like, maybe one-time buy, but the thing is, you've already got to have a ton of artifacts for this to be worth it. So you may end up only ever buying this once or twice, but honestly, I think you're better just not buying it at all and just saving and stockpiling artifacts that you will inevitably get over time. I think this is another thing that's going to be bought by impatient players who cannot wait, but at the end of the day, that's how gacha games get you. People want to progress fast, and if they want to progress fast, spending money is the way you do it. So let's go ahead and look at this $70 package now. This is offering more building materials. These are the rarer ones now. We have fine wood and hard rock, and they're going to help you in the Cloud Island as well. And we have the Master's Toolbox. Now, personally, I don't know how good value this is, because I don't actually do anything in the Celestial Island yet on the VIP series, but offering us building materials, again, is something we haven't seen before. So I imagine there's people out here that are going to be tempted to buy this, but for 70 bucks is a big asking price. And you'll see that actually the $100 package has changed as well. This is offering 7 Void Egg selection chests, so just think of it as 7 Somber Eggs, or a mixture of Somber Eggs and Entangled Eggs. That's actually pretty nice, because it's not often you have an egg opening every single day, but the big thing here that will get people talking is the Void Resource Chest. This is giving you the opportunity to get Starspawn Core 5s and Core 6s. As well, you could potentially pick up 250,000 Crystals of Transcendence or 250,000 Stellar Shards. Now, I think you're better going for Stellar Shards or Starspawn materials here, but I often find that the deeper you get into the game, the less important these Starspawn cores are, and the more important the other ones are, just so you can even get to a point where you need these Starspawn cores. So, I don't know, guys, it's pretty tough. I'm pretty sure, actually, from eggs, though, you can pick up the other Starspawn cores, so that's not too bad. So I imagine, again, there are going to be some heavy spenders that buy this to turbo out their star spawns, but other players may want to buy this for the Stellar Shards. But to you, I say that's a bad idea. At the end of the day, think about this. This is 2 chests that is getting you 250,000 Stellar Shards. If you want 2 options to get 250,000 Stellar Shards, that's 2 Transcending Spheres, and the easiest way to get Transcending Spheres is from Cores of Transcendence. So if you were going to buy that package for the Stellar Shards or the Crystals of Transcendence, by the way, don't get it for the Crystals of Transcendence, always go for Stellar Shards, you should really be getting Cores of Transcendence. That's just going to be way better for the account and much better progress. However, if your priority is Star Spawns and you're at a point where upgrading Star Spawns is important to you, it may be tempting for you to go ahead and buy this package. Again, though, it is $100. It's a big asking price, and I don't imagine a lot of people are going to buy it. Moving down to the weekly packages now, things look hella interesting. Can we just talk about this $70 package first down here? This blew my mind when I saw this. This is offering a 10-star Light Puppet and a 9-star Dark Puppet. This is wild, and you can buy that twice. This is offering so much food for $70. Is it worth it? Well, it depends if you want to go ahead and drop a big 7-0 on this game, but honestly, guys, picking up a 10-star puppet and a 9-star puppet isn't that terrible, because that's going to help you to make progress. So I kind of like that. I think that's pretty good. As well, if you look at this one here, the $20 package, that's offering 3 6-star puppet selection chests and promotion stones, which is going to make it easier for you to build heroes, and the 6-star puppets plus promotion stones are what you need to build 10 stars. So you could go ahead and argue, actually, that the $20 package is probably better value than the Light Puppet and the Dark Puppet, because it's actually handing you 3 6-stars, which is kind of what you need to begin making a 9-star hero. And here's the question. Buying 3 of these, I will think of this as a flexible way to potentially build 3 9-star heroes. Here we have 2 10-stars and a 9-star already pre-built, doesn't require promotion stones, and that's coming in at $70. So I actually think they're pretty even on value. The fact that this is 20, 20, 20, so that's $60 for jigsaw pieces, so to speak, and then $70 for the real deal already made, it kind of makes sense on value that they're pretty paired and equal. I like that. I think that's pretty good. Now here, we have a $50 package. This is offering 5-star selection chests and light and dark selection chests in one. That's kind of cool. I like it. I think this is pretty good, and that's going to be available every week if you ever wanted to buy it. But really, are you strapped on hero copies if you're willing to drop 50 bucks on this game? The answer to that is no. Why? Because we go ahead and buy way better packages anyway, such as this one right here, which I'm about to bring up, the crystal package, right? This is offering way more for your 50 bucks, so I wouldn't go ahead and buy that unless you needed to spend another 50 bucks on this game each week, but at that point, that kind of feels excessive, and I don't know if having a singular 5-star is really worth spending 50 bucks. So I think this weekly package here isn't exciting me all that much. Some people will start talking about this $10 package though, because this offers guild coins. Guild coins are going to help you make progress in guild tech, and that's pretty important if you're in the early game or you're trying to get all your tech trees completely finished. But for 10 bucks a time, that kind of does seem a bit pricey, and this monster cultivation selection chest just isn't offering a lot. 5,000 monster souls? I'm sorry, that's nothing. That is not even enough to go from level 179 to level 180, so forget that. That's just bad value. I think this is a trap for early players, and a lot of early players probably will find themselves buying this because they go, ooh, monster cultivation stuff, ooh, guild coins, I need those. It's an early player trap. You don't need to spend 10 bucks on this. Don't go for it. People will probably end up spending 5 bucks on the gold and the spirit here. It's not bad for 5 bucks. It is giving you a lot of gold and a lot of spirit, but again, patience also gives you gold and spirit. I don't like spending money on stuff that I know I can get for free if I just wait a few hours, right? It just doesn't seem worth it to me. It doesn't seem optimal. It doesn't seem clean. So really, when I look at this, I don't see anything exclusive. A lot of these packages are offering things you can get if you're patient and wait. But I think that's true for gacha games in general, right? The reason you spend is to make quicker progress and get resources faster than everybody else. But is it worth spending this kind of money on? I'd argue not really. If you're used to spending 50 bucks, 100 bucks on this game, most of these things won't appeal to you. I think the only 2 things here in the weekly packages that do seem attractive is the 6-star puppet selection chest and the promotion stones, as well as the 10 and 9-star puppets, because they are actually offering you food, and food is a huge way to make progress. And I know a lot of people can get stuck on promotion stones if you're spending money. And that's the thing. You have to look at this in the context of a spender. And at the end of the day, people will have different price points, different amounts they're prepared to spend, and some may see this as good value, some will see it as bad value. As well, we have more stuff to take a look at. It's the daily packages. They've changed as well. So we have heroic summon scrolls here. That's 4 and 5 million gold for $1 a day. Oh, I don't know if that's worth it. I mean, I get that people want to go for it, but, and it's a book. What are you going to do? Miss that book? Maybe. I don't know. So I guess for an extra, $7 a week, you can get some extra scrolls. I don't know if this is worth it, really. It will add up eventually, but I was never buying this anyway. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't buy this anyway, so, you know, maybe you don't have to go and buy this. It's a lot of effort to buy that every day as well, just to go click and purchase, click and purchase. Some people will. Some people won't miss $3 a day. That's fine, but again, that $3 will add up fast, and that's kind of the incentive about this, is that if you're spending $3 every day, you gotta bear in mind, that's like $1,000 a year. Just put that into perspective, all right? If you buy all of this every single day for a year, that's $1,000. That's a lot of money. So I'd rather spend that $1,000 on something else. Something that's going to push you a little harder, get you a little more progress, and actually have noticeable rewards. And again, you can look at all this, and I think the main stuff that's jumping out to me is the stuff that's exclusive or hard to get. Building materials, that's very difficult. Artifact essence, okay, you might buy that once. You don't really have to, though. Patience is good. Eggs, again, they're hard to get. There's a limited number you can pick up. But really, honestly, I think the biggest change is the Transcendence package is offering more cores, because that's pretty substantial. Cores are very, very good. It's no secret. Opening cores is a fun time. In addition, the big thing that people should be chasing with their money, if you're willing to drop hundreds of dollars on this game, still is mysterious artifacts, right? Artifacts are crucial for your progress here. This is just additional icing on the cake. So in my opinion, if you are a smart spender, I wouldn't buy any of this stuff unless, of course, an event comes along, much like the Moonlight gift, that's saying, hey, look, if you spend this much money, we'll give you some extra rewards. And I'll be honest with you, getting a mysterious artifact selection chest and all the other rewards for 150 bucks, that's pretty good value. Would I go ahead and buy the things that we can see in the cool events menu without that kind of incentive? Probably not. So that's my take home of today. I think it's really nice that they're giving us options of where to put our cash, and I think it pairs well with a very good VIP event. That said, do you need to buy this every month? Probably not,
unless of course you are a heavy spender, but to those people you were probably buying a lot of this stuff anyway, and that's a big win for you guys. But for the smart spenders, for the budget players, for people that just want a little bit of, healthy advice, I would only ever buy any of this, as I said before, when we have the option to get additional rewards by spending money. So that's my thoughts, guys. I think it's going to make a big difference through Halloween, Christmas, and Chinese New Year, where we're going to be given, more of these VIP XP events, but they're going to tell us you will get additional rewards for spending money. We see it when Transcendence heroes come out. We're going to see it during big events. You'll see it at Black Friday. You'll see it at Halloween and all the other big events that are coming our way. So guys, buckle down for the holiday season. I wouldn't recommend you buying these things immediately, unless, of course, you need them just to top up that VIP XP meter. But I would wait for Halloween, because honestly, I think there's going to be another VIP thing there as well, and I think there's going to be more coming in the future too. So you don't have to buy out all the stuff immediately, just buy out what you need to get you to 7,500 VIP XP to get that mysterious chest. Hopefully my thoughts have helped you guys, whether to spend or not, and honestly, what do you think about these packages? Because I think they're kind of cool, but at the same time, not compulsory to buy, although I've got to say that 9-star and 10-star package, it's starting to get a little tempting. Let me know in the comment section what you think, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy idling!